tonight as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Tonight, with a hallowed Lombardi trophy in the building, it's a battle to raise it at midfield between the New Orleans Saints and the Baltimore Ravens. Kate Scott and Brock Heward, happy to have you with us. And this an unusual spot to be, Brock. Both teams here, they have fought and earned their way to this one. Yet this still looks like could be one of the more lopsided Super Bowl matchups that we have seen in our time in the NFL.
It looks that way on paper, but we know. We've watched it through the centuries, right? We know that upsets happen in this moment. Broadway Joe's guarantee and the Jets win. It's just the third Super Bowl. David Tyree's helmet catch as those Giants shock the Patriots and their perfection. And that lesser-known Tom Brady, yeah, they too got past the greatest show on turf. This moment, underdogs emerge.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Hey, easy, route. Here we go.
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. Big play is finally put to an end.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. First down, and they go right back to it. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
11. Hey, here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Makes the connection to James Conner. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Gets this one to London. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
First down, New Orleans.
From the red zone on first. Brought in. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
On the red. Take right open.
Back to the air, Lawrence. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. That's there to tack on the extra point. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
Now Daniels off to play action. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Great runner with Saquon Barkley. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
There's another carry for Barkley. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line.
You can keep your job in the NFL as a D-tackle if you eat up space. You really can. But you make that bad when you can defeat blocks, penetrate, and create runs for losses as a defensive tackle.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far. Offensive line fast.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
3rd down, here's Jones. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Daniels on 1st down. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
19, Tiger, 19, Buffalo 18. Cup 19, Cup 19. Let's go.
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Here we go, start. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Panther 11, Panther 11.
To the air on 3rd and long. It's caught. Pearsall has it. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He's got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. Jones. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Barkley trying this up the gut. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
70, Hawk 70.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
19, Tiger, 19, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Daniels, 3rd and goal. And he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish off their opening drive. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. That holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Lawrence working from the gun. That's caught. Here's Quinshon Judkins. And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. And not a lot available there. Makes it to the 26. Good stop made by Donovan Ezeraku.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Hits him on the out route. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Going on 4th, here's Lawrence. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's an 8-yard gain. A great call there on 4th down. Keeps this drive moving.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's a gain of 10. First down, New Orleans.
Here's Judkins on first down. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Caught by Connor out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk at throwing out route, we'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Out of the gun, Lawrence. That one complete to Pitts. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Enough waiting, we're back, and it's time to resume play here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. They've got 1st and goal to work with. Flushed out of the pocket. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints take a 2nd quarter lead. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could make.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
And he's brought down just inside the 25. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Vikings, 79 Broncos.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Out of the gun, Daniels. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Throwing the out route complete. And this one doesn't go far. Working quickly here.
18 rattle, 18 rattle, 60 average, 60 average. 19 tight, 19 tight. Trap 50, trap 60. 70 Ravens, 70.
Here's Daniels on fourth down. Throw is caught by the back. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on fourth down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on fourth.
First down throw, Lawrence. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Offense is set. First and 10.
Hey, run.
Working inside the red zone. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
Second and 4 at the Ravens 12-yard line.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Throws caught. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal. Offense in the hurry up here. Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. Headed out right. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Saints take a 13-point lead. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown.
With that score, this is now a time where this defense is going to get on that sideline, look at each other, and say, hey, we got to play this quarterback a whole lot more honest because he is doing damage with his legs.
Ravens 7.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone, so the ball is going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up first and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Now here he goes on the boot. Throw right side, caught by Njoku. All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got third and short coming up from their own 44.
Brings up third and 1.
They give to Barkley, left side. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That's good for a couple of yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
This one's out to Pearsall on the left side. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Baltimore first down.
Warriors 70.
First and 10 at the 40.
On first down, here's Daniels. Finds his back, here's Barkley. He takes this forward a little to about the 39. Chidobe, Awuzie, they're on the tackle.
Brings up second and 9 at the 39-yard line.
On second down, here's Barkley. They're working a couple of yards past the line. Stopped by Foye Oluoku.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Epps. And the Saints Chiefs get the football on the first turnover of the contest. All right, defense did its job, forced the offense into a third and long, and that, in large part, partner, led to that interception.
Such a dichotomy, Kate, in so many ways. Offensively, we hear all the time, stay on schedule, avoid these situations. Defensive coaches, you know what they say, earn the right to rush the passer, earn the right to make them one-dimensional, and when you do, go pay it off. And they did in the biggest of ways with that huge INT.
And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game.
It's second down and 10.
Second and 10. Here's Lawrence. Bails out of the pocket quick. Dumps it off to his running back. And he managed what he can up to the 48. Arnold Ebiketie makes it there for the stop. Third down here, need 8 on the play. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Gets this one to London. And a stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. Give him 37 on the play. And that's good for a Saints first down. So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. More from Super Bowl 60 and Santa Clara in just a moment. Judkins out the middle. And get forward about 5 yards, looks like. It's second down now.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Here's Judkins on second down. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on third down. To the air on third and long. He rolls to his right. Brought in. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal. The Saints calling for a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal.
11, Agate.
Judkins. And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. Second down coming up.
Okay, you don't even have to look at me. I know you can feel my reaction on that play and what I feel about toss plays inside the 1-yard line. Way too much risk, not enough reward. Yeah, I don't like that call at all.
Hey, Soko, 11. Here we go.
Now it's Lawrence. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Lawrence on third and goal. And this is going to be a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints get more points to end a lopsided first half. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Saints stretch their lead to 21. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Bayless Jones now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Bayless Jones on the return. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down.
Come on. Set.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Into the end zone he goes. Pick 6 and a New Orleans touchdown. Well, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Return coming from the 6. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
At their own 22-yard line.
Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime.
Stephanie! Cougar 19! Ready?
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, we all enjoyed that halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
Go! Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
Daniels setting up the play action. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
10 at the 48-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight, 19 tight. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Daniels back to throw. That's him on a quick hitter. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Looking quickly here.
That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
1st down, run with Barkley. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
It's his running back. And they make the stop, I'm going to say, at about the 37-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. Down the left sideline he goes. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. But the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Daniels now bringing his guys to the line, getting everyone set for this 2-point attempt.
Conversion.
Trap 60, trap 60.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he is going to get in. That's going to cut a couple more off of that lead.
Quarterback's best friend, big targets in the red zone. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, it went right to him for the conversion.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Miles Sanders now on the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Saints take over first and 10. At their own
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's first and 10. On play action now, Lawrence buying some time right. He's running with it. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass, it was a scramble. But the Nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Here's first and 10 from the 47. Handoff now to Judkins. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Big game, 14 on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. Another game to Judkins. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Stopped by the future Hall of Famer. More All-Pro nods than any active defender. It's Bobby Wagner.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Lawrence working from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts are just so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Next snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
He brings it in. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints trying to end this before the final quarter. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Point after try is good by Lutz. And the Saints grow their lead yet again.
42, Ravens 15.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. He's content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Christian Gonzalez has it.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie. Right, just throw it underneath and not take any more risk, because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
He takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. It moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Hey, easy. Route. Son, that's on his hunt. Hey, kill.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Here's the 24. Take right open.
No throw. Third and long. Right side cut by Higgins. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stuff came later than they like as he gets a good bit and that first down.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, New Orleans.
From the red zone on first. On the move, headed right. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And his first down bounds after picking up about 7. Second and 3 now. Throwing again, here's Lawrence. Escapes the pocket. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Saints parlay the interception into points. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground.
Hey, 3 touchdown gains aren't unusual for a quarterback, but we normally see him through the air. This QB's legs have been a problem for this defense today.
Watts there to tack on the extra point. And the Saints continue piling on to this lead.
Ravens 15.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Returnable from the 2. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Stephanie! 18 Cardinal.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Catch made left side by Judy. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. Well, no gain on the play, just fine for the defense, so they're going to decline the flag and let that play stand.
Ready!
Offense to the line, second down.
Ready! Cowboy, go!
Out of the gun, Daniels. Oh no, they get him yet again! That's DeMario Davis. And the Saints take over once again. again after forcing his 4th interception of the night. Well, we all remember they were able to turn that first interception into a touchdown, and now they get a chance to do it again.
Yeah, takeaways are A1. We know that. Every defense preaches it, but when you could score off those turnovers, points off takeaways, that often leads to huge results for your team.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Hey, Lion! It's hot!
Judkins running between the tackles. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
And the second down run produces 7 before they bring him down. Hard to believe, but just 1 quarter left in our season. We're through 3 in Super Bowl 60. It's the Saints with the ball, the lead, and a chance to close out their 2nd title. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Another one for Judkins. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
First down, Saints.
Red on red. Here we go.
On the give, here's Judkins. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
Take right over. Hey, run!
Shotgun hands off here for Judkins. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this.
24.
We'll bring the tight end left.
Silver.
On 4th down, here's Lawrence. And it's incomplete, so that's going to be a turnover on downs, depending on what the call is on this penalty. Yep, already got the stop and the turnover on down, so they're just going to decline that penalty.
Ready? Mustang 19. Here we go. Set. Cougar 19.
Daniels now on 1st down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. So 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready?
Shotgun snap to Daniels. On target here to Njoku. There he goes, right sideline. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens making the scoreboard look a touch better. David Njoku, the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Daniels now bringing his guys to the line, getting everyone set for this 2-point attempt.
Hop 70. Hop. Ready?
They're going to try and throw it here. And this is going to be caught, getting aggressive as they trail in this game, and that takes them 2 points closer.
49, Ravens 23. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
On red. 11. Son, this one is
Now Lawrence. Soon Pitts has another. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So 1st down from the 41. Running this is Judkins. Get some space around midfield. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. We keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st down, Saints.
Lawrence now off the play action. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Took his shot at 6 that time. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
Yard to go.
Judkins headed right. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it 1st and goal. Pickup of 2 here, and that gives them 1st and goal. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Saints started celebrating this win a while ago.
Hey, run! Hey, Ginger. Jack!
Trying to run it in, Connor. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Yeah, that defense was flying into the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Vacates quickly left side. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Saints keep running away with this. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Gun. Easy.
Lawrence is going to try and throw. And he goes out of bounds. Wow, major miscue there, and they're not going to get 2.
Saints 65, Ravens 23.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Ready? Cougar 19!
Daniels on 1st down. Throw right side, caught by Njoku. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him in the field goal range. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone.
At the 24-yard line.
As the hook up again to Njoku. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Rose caught. And that play is brought to a halt. They're going to say at the 5-yard line. Clock is working against him as they hurry up to the line. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2.
Now, faster!
Dose of the hurry up here.
Pass to 60. 10 to 60.
It's now
79 Broncos.
Daniels, 3rd and goal. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Ravens putting up points in a game decided. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, it's something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
And the pass succeeds. A little momentum builder as they try to dig into this deficit. That is their 3rd conversion this game. They haven't been shy on the confidence to go for it or to back it up once it's snapped.
I love that word, confidence. And I love being in a huddle and you can feel it. When you're on offense, that feels like you can't be stopped. You can't wait to say, ready, break. No matter what the situation or circumstance is, in 3 conversions, that's job well done.
Judkins to begin the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Second and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Take right open. Here we go.
He's going to pass it here. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of Fowler in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Hey, here we go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down the completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
All right, here comes Jeremy Crawshaw for the punt. It's 4th down. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. And this one's kicked up towards the clouds. Wow. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Two. Viking 18.
Throwing now, Daniels. Get some space around midfield. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. The timeout arrives with just 3 seconds remaining in this game, so we've got 1 more snap coming up.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Wow, they must really trusted this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. He better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And it doesn't have the leg. They called on him from deep, but he just can't get it there. And in their first appearance here since 2009, the New Orleans Saints are Super Bowl champions for a 2nd time. And for all the talk we heard from every team at the start of the season, Brock, they're the ones, these guys right here, who fought all the way to this point and are now champions forever.
What a storybook season. You know, at times it even seemed like it's ripped right from a movie. The way the pieces fell into place along the way, all of it led to these final 4 quarters of football in this moment that they will never forget. I know not a one of them out there could have imagined a better final scene to the movie that has been their season. Super Bowl champions.
At the podium now in his final act of the season, Commissioner Goodell to award the Lombardi Trophy to the New Orleans Saints, champions of Super Bowl 60. So for our entire crew here at EA Sports, for my partner Brock Hewitt and myself, that's going to do it on another fantastic NFL season. We cannot wait to catch you all again in the fall. I'm Kate Scott. Wherever and however you've been watching, please get home safe tonight, everybody. Good night from Santa Clara.